Hello book besties. So today I'm going to start a weekend vlog, and this weekend is just full of so many bookish things and I'm really excited. So tonight I'm going to a book swap social, and I have never been to one. And the book that I'm going to take with me to this event is Royal Holiday by Jasmine Guillory. I am not really that much of a fan of her writing personally, and I've had this sitting up in the top of my closet like for 2 years. So I'm taking this book here with me because she is a popular author, so hopefully someone else can get some joy out of this. But also, I'm supposed to go meet one of my favorite authors of one of my favorite series tomorrow. My husband and I are both going to that, and I'm really excited for that. And also, y'all, I'm still reading Beach Read. I'm still reading Beach Read, so I don't know, but hopefully I can get some puzzling done, some pull time done, and all the good things. But I really want to take you guys along with me. I am dressed. I am wearing like this pantsuit. Here, let me angle it down. So I'm wearing like this pantsuit here, and I'm gonna wear it with like my Vans or my Converse to dress it down. But yeah, so I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna take you guys along with me, and yeah, let's see what we get into. You're wrong. The teacher, I didn't see that. And that was like multiple. And every time I read Death Row. You said you just like Death Row? I don't think I like 2 months ago. So I forgot the code though. Guys, can we cheers it? You want shots? Book club is back. Okay, I am home from the book social. I've been home for a couple of hours actually, and I couldn't even get myself recording conversation because it was just such an amazing event. I met more new people, and I got to hang out with people that I've been getting to know. And oh my gosh, my allergies, you guys. I'm literally on 3 nasal sprays from the doctor. It's so bad. But anyways, I digress. I had such a great time. I got The Kiss Quotient. I have not read that, and I think that was like a super popular book on TikTok like a couple years ago. Gosh, it feels so good to just be able to talk with women, interact with women, build healthy relationships with women, because it can be hard, it can be difficult, but I definitely enjoyed myself. I had like 2 margaritas and I ate dinner there, and I'm just so happy with just the whole experience that has been integrating into Hush Reads. But also, can we talk about my husband for a second? Because I came home and my room was like all clean. There was a glass of wine, my pajamas, my moo-moo was on the bed. It was on the bed, and it was laid out. It was like out, not just like thrown on the bed. And my brother's birthday, well, technically Virginia time is his birthday, but Washington time, because we live on opposite sides of the country, his birthday is in 2.5 hours, and he's gonna be 30. So I'm gonna call him again. I talked to him, and I'm gonna call him again. And I'm too tired to read, so I'd probably get up early in the morning, read, possibly listen to an audiobook. I don't know. I still need to return my audiobook to Audible for Great Big Beautiful Life, because no. But anyways, I looked cute, I had a great time, and I can't wait for tomorrow to meet Elle Cosimano. Good night. Good morning, it's the next day. I'm so exhausted. I might have drank a little bit too much. Just a little bit. I had such a good time last night, and I wish I had discovered like this whole group of women early on, but it's okay. It came when it needed to come, and now today I have a few things I need to do. So I actually need to film a video that's before this, my June TBR, because it was supposed to be out this morning, and from all the traveling and everything, I just wasn't able to get it done. So it'll come out like later than it's supposed to during the same day though, because I can film it and edit it in the same day. That one's the easy one. I need to do that today, and then I'm gonna go meet, I'm gonna put her picture here, Elle Cosimano, is that how you say it? Elle Cosimano. I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna go meet her. I love Finley Donovan. It's like one of my favorite series of all time. It's super hilarious. But before I do that, I'm so it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, and honestly, I don't think that it's it's not the book. It's when I started reading this, I was just like heavily grieving, and it's like messing up the book for me. The book is not bad though. The book is not bad, as we know. She's always a hit or miss for me, but it's not bad. It's just, yeah. Well, I'm actually gonna try, and I'm only on page 158. I still have 200 whole pages. 200 whole pages. So I'm gonna try read this and like see what happens, see how far I can get in the next hour and a half, because I'm also taking my kids to the pool today. It's just a super crazy busy day, but it's the life of a mother. The life of a mother of 6 children. Busy, busy, busy all the time. It never stops. Like, it just never stops. And then I was supposed to get up early, go outside and plant some flowers in my garden bed this year, instead of like, you know, fruits and vegetables. Well, not fruits grow on trees, but you know, vegetables. But probably not today, maybe tomorrow. So anyways, I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna get to reading and let you guys know how the book is going in a minute. I actually just got done filming my super late TBR. I want to give you guys an update though on Beach Read, and I really like this one. I really like this one. I have less than 100 pages left, and if I could say, like, Funny Story is my favorite Emily Henry I think that I've ever read, and right underneath that was Happy Place. I think I would put Beach Read above Happy Place. So it might be like Funny Story, Beach Read, Happy Place. And I gave Happy Place 5 stars. Now, I'm not finished, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about everything. I don't know if I'm gonna cry or whatever. I necessarily don't feel like this one is 5 stars, but the characters themselves I'm really enjoying, and I don't want to like tier them simply based on the amount of stars. I want to tier them based on the characters, the writing, everything. So I am really enjoying this, and I'm going to edit though, and then get the kids to the pool for a couple hours before I head to go meet the author of one of the best series ever written, Finley Donovan series. So, quick update from earlier. The pool was actually closed, so we didn't get to go to the pool, but I am now here at the library, and I'm going to go listen to Elle Cosimano, and I have my books so she can sign them. You guys, honestly, I'm super tired. I was not expecting to be this tired when we came here. I was literally nodding off while driving, but I'm gonna persevere. I'm very, very sleepy. But yeah, I have all 3 of these because my the 4th book, I already have it signed. So I'm gonna get these signed, go in here, show you guys around, and then let you guys know how it was when I get done.
It's not like I can put the book out and then come back to the desk and just, you know, bang out another one, and, you know, 2 months later it's out the door. You know, it's a much longer process. There are a lot of people involved. We have a lot of various stages, you know, that the books go through. And of course, this is my way of procrastinating the question of where are we with the book. So some of you saw it in People magazine like a week or 2 ago. We did the cover reveal. I still have not finished that book. She was serious, folks. So needless to say, that was the most awkward conversation, and that ended up going on to law enforcement. Don't slide into my DMs and tell me things that one of my critique partners, her husband is a homicide detective. We have an unwritten rule that we don't share certain things that she would have to go back and tell her husband. Don't do that to me, people. But no, we do.
You guys, I just got back from meeting Elle Cosimano and I am just so happy. I waited to actually film this after I calmed down in the car because this is my first time meeting an author that I really, really love. And does anybody ever feel like they think about like the interaction and they're like, I was so awkward? That's how I felt. But my husband said I was fine. He was like, no, you weren't. But I literally was sweating like down my back. And like, I'm so tall. So like in my photos, I'm like doing this hunched over because that's what tall people do. Like whenever they get around people. Yeah, tall people, we like do this thing where we're always, and then I'm like sweating and then like I felt like a driplet of sweat. I kid you guys not. Like I felt like a driplet of sweat. Anyways, I'm gonna insert some photos here, or a photo, because the other photos they're not presentable. But I was so happy, like listening to her process, and before we could even ask questions, like she had already answered all the questions really, and there was still a good amount of questions after, but it was just so nice to hear her process and to like get little tidbits of how like there are aspects of her family and things inside of the story. And it was so cool to hear. She gave some little sneak peeks into things that she has going on outside of her new releases, and it was just, I loved it. I really, really did. So she did sign my books, and they were like so shocked because I was like, yeah, I have 6 kids, because she wrote my little personalization, and they were like, what? That's always the reaction. But to Adriana, a mom killing it, Elle Cosimano, I'm so happy. So each of these are signed. I didn't take Rolling the Dice because I actually already had that one signed from an event that I missed, and my Barnes had some. And then the other author who was there with her, her name's Olivia Blake, and she wrote a book called A New Release on Death. This is her book here. My camera will focus. This is her book here. So if you guys want to check that one out, I haven't read it. These bookmarks are so cute. There's little ghosts. And so basically like the main character is dead and is solving mysteries. I'm gonna have to check that one out. But also we were like chatting just about like how I had 2 toddlers, and then one of the people working at the library had 2 as well, and we're like trying to potty train all those things, and they were like, oh my gosh, she has 6 kids in this. And then so she gave me this free shirt from Finley Donovan Rolls the Dice. Chubbies came for the burgers, stayed for the buns. And my husband was like, you should have got it signed. He's right. But I was already leaving, and they were like, Adriana, come back. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, here. And then I got it. So yeah, that was really, really sweet. That was really eventful. Now, time to take this off. I can't believe, I'm just so happy like to like start actually participating in the book world, not just like be a bystander or just reading, just kind of like immersing yourself and getting the scope and seeing how like she is an amazing person outside of reading her book. She was so sweet, and she was really into like all of the people that were there for her, and I mean, it was just so nice, and the line was super duper long. There were people of all ages there, and there were men and women there. I mean, it was like, I didn't even think of that. I don't know why, because like I'm reading the book as a mom, so I'm like, oh, this is like so mom-centric. Moms are gonna love this, and I'm just like, the story is so funny that it captivates all audiences. So, I had such a good time. And also like, the reason I even knew about this event was because I went to the silent book club and I met someone there, and we have a love of these books. And so he's the one who told me about the event. So if I wouldn't have made the connection there at the silent book club, I wouldn't have went to this event. And so it's just important to get out. It's just important to get out. So anyways, I'm going to be taking off my clothes here. I have a chair here because I was filming earlier, but my little pants here I got from Target. Super comfy with a tie. Because you know, when you get bloated when it's that time of the month, you don't really want to wear constricting pants. But anyway, so I am going to help my husband barbecue some burgers for dinner, do some roasted potatoes, and then I'm gonna finish beach read. And when I do that, I'm gonna let you guys know what I think about it, okay? And I also need to edit my video that was supposed to be posted today, but it's gonna be posted late at night. Still today, but okay, bye. So I thought I'd bring you guys outside with me this morning. I did not finish beach read, but I'm going to finish it in a minute. But I really wanted to come out here and get some flowers planted, because flowers just bring a certain sense of beauty to the warmer months. Like when you can bring them inside, and the kids are so excited to see all the pollinators and whatnot. And our backyard, if you look over there, most of our backyard looks like this right here or worse. And like that's a patch of mint that we planted like the first year here. We did not know we weren't supposed to plant it in the ground, so our mint grows wild. There's lots of different things going on, so we are kind of, as of right now, with this little bed here. So I have like, of course my AC cuts on, but I have like all of these different seeds from things that we've grown in the past. And then my sister-in-law's mom, Mama Candy, we love her, she gave me seeds directly from her own garden. So I thought I could plant something like along there. And honestly, I'm gonna overstuff this garden. There's gonna be no rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna take this little foam brush thing that you get from the Dollar Tree. I'm gonna poke a hole and I'm gonna drop a plant in there, and this is gonna be complete chaos gardening. There's gonna be lots of bugs that probably take over this garden. This is primarily gonna be just for flowers, because I like to sit out and, like, you know, see flowers and things like that. But outside of that, there is zero rhyme or reason this year. Literally, I should have planted things 2 months ago, but I've been in and out, in and out, in and out. So I know I can get some zinnias out here and different things that'll last like literally until the winter. So that's what I'm gonna do. Enjoy watching. I have my son looking for my zinnia seeds, because I had a huge bag of zinnia seeds and they're just gone. But I'm putting some peppers in here. These are Candy's peppers, so I'm gonna put these over here. Yo, this is chaos gardening one-on-one. Mom duty always calls. All right, good evening, you guys. So real quick, if you hear water in the background, my husband is in the shower, so we're gonna ignore that. But we did not get to go to the pool. We did not get to go to the pool today. We didn't even get to go to the beach to make up for it. I guess the pool that we usually go to is gonna be closed for a while because they don't have enough lifeguards, which sucks. But we do still have the beach. We just couldn't go today because there was a tornado warning. So usually they'll like clear the beach and stuff anyway. So we just stayed home, did laundry, and just had a chill night. But I did finally read the rest of Beach Read. I did finish it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And this is the longest I think it's taken me to read a book since I read The Dead Romantics last year. And that one was actually, again, during the time of passing of someone close to me, but I also wasn't a fan. But this one, I'm so hurt that it took me so long to finish because I loved this book. I loved this book. I will say that this was probably around 4.5 for me, and the only reason why I can't give it a 5 stars is simply because I was so lost in the beginning of reading this book with everything that was going on, and I don't feel like I was immersed in the story. Not that the story didn't pull me in, but that I didn't let myself dive into the story in the very beginning of it, if that makes sense. But this story here follows two authors, January and Gus, or Augustus. They are living next door to each other during, I believe it's the summertime, and there's like something about them that you come to find out. I don't want to spoil it for you, but they write two completely different genres, and they basically come up with a challenge for one another to swap the genres that they write and see how they turn out. Now, January is going through a form of grief of what she thought her parents' relationship was, and she finds out something about one of the parents who passed, and it throws her world upside down. So she's dealing with that while dealing with however she's feeling about Gus, and he's also dealing with something that is very hard to deal with, that actually kind of parallels what she's going through with her parents in his own personal life. I don't want to give too much away, but the one thing that I will say that actually could have made this 5 stars even with my own personal issues while reading the story would be, I felt like we didn't get enough of January's mom's point of view. Like, I noticed in, I think it's Funny Story, that Emily Henry wrote a lot of the other characters and their background, and we got to get a full POV of everyone without them narrating the story for us. And I just didn't get that for January's mom. So I think that kept me from having like an emotional response to the story and to the characters, because I did not cry. I really did not get that emotional. I felt bad, and obviously like there's a trope in here that a lot of people don't like, and I still didn't feel sad. Like, I felt irritated and angry for her, but because I really was trying to understand who those characters were, it just, that part really could have made it a 5-star read for me. So I actually really liked it. I definitely recommend that you guys read this one. So now I am, what, 3 for 2? So there's 3 Emily Henrys that I loved, and then 2 that I don't ever want to see again. The only one would be Book Lovers. Book Lovers is the only one that I haven't read, and maybe I'll pick it up. I don't have any intention of picking it up anytime soon. There are so many other authors that I would love to tap into and read, and I'm thinking of doing a video coming up of like authors that are new to me, old to you type video. I don't know how I would word it or how I would like frame it, but there are quite a few authors that you guys know and love that I have not read at all. So 4.5 Emily Henry. This was a good one. Then I still have my book sitting here. I had such a great time, you know, getting to hear Elle's entire writing process, how the covers are picked, and how much further the series is going to go. And I really, really loved that. So to Adriana, a mom, killing it. I'm so happy I went. I gotta show you guys this one more time. I'm so happy I went. And I'm gonna listen to book 4 on audiobook, because I'm just the type of person who doesn't want to own a series with paperbacks and a hardback. So I will wait till next year when the paperback comes out, and I'll just listen to Dig's Her Own Grave sometime this week on audiobook. And yeah, I think that's it. You guys, do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, because you guys, it truly makes a difference. Like, I think I'm almost to my first 1,000 subscribers, and every single time that I wake up, if there's just one new subscriber, I literally call my husband, or I'm like, look, and he even remembers how many I have. He'll be like, oh, that's 4 more than you had last time you checked, or whatever. And it truly makes my day when I see like my own community growing, and just like putting myself out there into the book world, and trying to start attending events and making friends and connections. And you know, I've learned, like, you're never gonna know if it's gonna be a hit or a miss, not just in a book, but in the real world, unless you put yourself out there. Just like you're never gonna know if you're gonna like it unless you read it yourself, right? So I really appreciate all that, and I am super duper tired. I just ate 2 whole servings of that True Fruit strawberry stuff because it's delicious, and I need to go to bed before I eat some more. So Until next time, you guys, happy reading.